Hey, live chat's working again. Welcome aboard, everyone. It's another terrible day at the office. A slow pan through here. I'm getting an alert that I'm now live on my own YouTube page. Thanks, YouTube. Alert sent to myself. There's a boat over there. Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome aboard. Alex, what's up, man? It's not quite time, but I got to get in the pattern of coming down here every day so I can feed the fish again. And I don't know, it just looked good in here with the way the sunlight was coming in. It's real nice weather. What's going on? Frank's got something going on here. What do you got going, Frank? Let me get it so my bifocals can see. I don't even have my bifocal glasses. Dadgummit. All right, I might need longer arms. Of course I went live so I could wish you a happy birthday, Frank. Happy birthday, man. Are you 21 now? You gonna get your first beer? You gonna That was strange. It sounded like somebody just whispered in my ear, but there's nobody there. That was a weird one. It must be somebody over at the house, a weird echo or something. They're building a house right over there, and it's real nice. And this whole area is real nice, and I like coming down here. That's why I went live, just to show you all this. I like coming down here. This place doesn't suck. And then I go out here. Hold on, get my coffee. I'm gonna show you. I haven't gone down here in live in a while, and it's been working on YouTube. It doesn't work as well on Instagram. Maybe it'll start cutting out on here. Hey, 7 folks, what's up, y'all? Once the water gets a little bit warmer, we'll feed the fish down here, make some videos. Can do a weed ID video. There's a salad bowl right there. Let's see. I see water lettuce. I see water hyacinth. I see duckweed. I see floating pennywort. 1, 2. At least 2 of those are invasive. I'm not sure if water lettuce is an invasive. Does anybody know? All 6 of you? There's a question. 21 plus 30? Dang, man, I'm going to be 51 on the 28th. We're almost exactly the same age, Frank. We're like brothers or something, man. So what are we looking at here? I see some minnows. 1, 2 inches, kind of in the fathead mosquito fish kind of looking. Classify them as cyprinid, which is basically saying it's a minnow. Could be some kind of minnow from anywhere. But we definitely got some fish activity going around. Good to see. Got my coffee. Coffee in my Gilmore Girls cup. It's my mom's cup. She loved the Gilmore Girls. Let's see. What else do we have over here? That's quite a raft of water hyacinths right there. That darker. We can step on Mr. Jim's boat. It'll be cool. This darker, leafier, curlier, leafy stuff right here. Hold on. Like the waxy leaves. See those curly, waxy leaves? That's the hyacinth. This stuff can be the devil too, man. It could really cover the place up. But it's been cold. It was 38 here last night, but it's really warm here right now. It's probably like 70, or at least going towards it. Watch me fall in right here in between the dock and the boat. That'd be a good video. I'd go viral. So anyway, yeah, no, this isn't my boat. Somebody thought this boat, it's actually gotten closer to the dock. This is actually turning into kind of a hassle. Oh, geez, oh, Pete. So yeah, this is a lake eater. This lake is a boat eater. Like this guy right here, he's a brave soul, man. He really is, because like this edge, like you see this log right here, right, it wasn't there that long ago. And this entire edge, like this entire area, like everything in here, logs just drift around in here and you can't see them. Because when they built this place, I think the water's higher today. I think they let the water back up. You can't see the stumps as well. And they jack with the water level out here ridiculous amounts. I'm not sure why. But anyway, there's several old wrecked boats like this. Let's see. I wonder if I could... I got a winch. That thing is so flooded. That's the problem. Once they get like this, I don't know how the heck you get them out. We need like a crane. I don't think... I mean, it's obviously it's still floating or it wouldn't be doing this, right? So you should be able to get a trailer under it. And there's kind of a place over there. It's not really a boat ramp. There's a place I can get a trailer into it. Of course, it's fiberglass, so it's heavy as crap. Man, I might as well put lead in the bottom of it. I don't know. It's been there since back in '82, so somebody needs to do something about it. Frank's funny. All right, use some of that humor and laugh that boat up out of my way, Frank. This thing is harshing my mellow right now in my fishing spot. Let me think of a funny idea to move that joker out of my way. Because, you know, that's some of that old BS right there. Because you know what'll happen? It'll have drifted all over this lake for the last 600 years, and it'll stay here for the rest of eternity until all that fiberglass breaks down. It won't never move again for some reason. Watch and see. All right, so we need the winch on the boat. Or ropes on the boat. I got that. Just contemplating the ifs, boys. Any suggestions would be fantastic. I mean, the 40 horse will probably pull it. And we just got to pull it around over there. But if I put it on the trailer, then I got to leave the boat down here, which is all right for a day or two or whatever. I mean, Mr. Jen leaves his boat down here all the time, but I don't. That's not a problem. The problem is where in the heck do you take that thing then? All right, it's on the trailer. Just magic it on the trailer. Now what do we do with it? Dump? And how much is that going to cost? Crap. I hope that thing just drifts off. Or we could maybe just extend the dock out over it, you know, build onto it. Have a floating section right there. Great idea, huh? $29 folks contemplating the ifs on this busted old boat. And not one comment? Come on, y'all. Welcome to chat. That's what lives are for. You're supposed to chat. What time is it? It's even break time at work. Y'all should be chatting. I'm just busting your chops. I should be at work too, but I'm not. Well, the ospreys have started their annual nest building / chirping incessantly like that for the next 6 months. Maybe not 6 months, but it will be several months of that guy's song or that girl doing that. Not sure what all the calling's about. but they're persistent with it. I will give them that. All right, let's see what else will happen. Sometimes manatees, I see bluegill. You guys probably can't see that. The water stayed darker this year. That's actually a good number of bluegill, and that one's got some damage on its side, and you probably can't see that either. These guys act like they want some food. They're looking right at me like, throw the food, dude. So they've remembered from last fall when I stopped, which was a few months ago. And I am not sure, but that looks like a bacterial infection on one. I can't get him in the camera. I can't see him. There might be some shiners down there too. Well, that was a big shiner. There's more fish under the dock this spring than last spring. But me and Mr. Jim did have, that's a bass looking there. Small bass. I'm gonna have to go get a little, maybe some flies, see if I can catch some sunfish down here. They really seem to be active. That'll be a good project. Do a little change of pace, catch some BGs. Hey, what's up, boo? The old spinning tackle out. I don't catch a lot of bass. I've caught one bass right over there off a jerkbait off this dock in a year. And I baited fish. Now, one young man did catch one right out there on a shiner, but a 7-pounder. But as far as dock fishing goes, it has not been successful. And this guy, I have a feeling this is going to turn into a project that I don't want to do. Get some cool pictures of it. Somebody might have been pulling on it. They broke something off there, maybe? I don't know. It reminds me of Jaws. I don't know why. It's like the alligator or whatever's going to come up right here. That's duckweed. I'm going to do some weed ID. So those little floating plants right there, duckweed. There's more duckweed out here, which is different. Here, I'll show you. Here, we'll do something worthwhile anyway. Hey, there's some people doing some boat things over there. See, they got a little boat over there. You can put in and out over there. That's a good spot. All right, so let me show you what we got here. Do some work, some actual work. Make sure this thing focuses. All right, focus on my hand. All right, right here, this little guy, right? Oh. Okay, I believe that's water fern there, and that's duckweed there. I'm pretty sure, but I'm not exactly sure on that one. That is something different than duckweed. That is definitely duckweed. That is definitely not duckweed, and I think it's called water fern. And honestly, this is Florida. There's no telling on God's world what that thing is. That little plant there is called duckweed. They're both floating. So there's two different plants right there. All right, and this guy, which has got duckweed all in it, is called water lettuce. And those things there, it's roots. So see, it just floats and the roots just hang down in the water. So you can just take these and do like this, you see? They're just plants that float in the water. And these are water hyacinth. This is how you get attacked by an alligator. I'm kidding. They don't feed right now. It's too cold. Water hyacinth are the same though. It's a pretty plant, and they're used in like ornamental ponds and stuff like that. And in an ornamental pond, it's not that big a deal because, you know, if there gets to be too many of them, you just take one out and, you know, chunk it in the bushes or whatever, take it out of the pond. But when you got a 10,000 acre lake like this and the wind blows them everywhere, it's a real hassle. Oh, there's another one. Again, I can't remember if water lettuce is native or not. I think it is, but can't remember. This is not a native. I'm pretty sure this is European. Floating pennywort is what that crap is called. And it makes dense, thick mats with these leaves, these round leaves, and it's not supposed to be here. It can be a real problem. So what you end up with is like this mixture of native plants and non-native plants that get all jumbled up together, and it just becomes a real mess. And then, like, you know, you have to consider all the sources of nutrients that come in here. I'm going to do a little video, probably like a short format, 15 minutes, on the Ocklawaha River. That's what comes in up here. And then the Silver River is up there, where Silver Spring State Park is. We're going to go in there, do some videos in there, and show you that whole preserve in there. It's all just like really old protected parts of Florida. One of the only ones, really. But this whole area in here is really clean water, really pristine environment. It's a cool place. It's definitely a unique place, unique habitat in the world. I've seen a lot of aquatic habitats, and this is definitely unique. Let me move back into the shade so I can see there's some questions coming up. Dude sounds like he's getting stuck, which happens down here a lot. Good one, Christina. Christina's coming through with the dad jokes. Frank's going to have some comedic competition. Here, we'll switch it around. You can look at the lake instead of me while I'm reading. A new species of siren. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a new species of several hundred different things found around here, bro. This place is something else. I mean, look at it. Here, let's just go for a little walk. Let me grab my coffee mug. Can't forget my Gilmore Girls cup. Be a tragic loss. It's lucky. It's my lucky Gilmore Girls coffee mug. I just like coming down here in the shade. It stays nice down here most of the time. You do have to watch out for snakes. Once it gets about 70 degrees, they'll be laying around in here. And I'm not really kind of too afraid of snakes, but sometimes on this type of environment right here, and I guess really the only really super dangerous one to me is the pygmy rattler, because it's a very small rattlesnake, maybe like 18 inches, you know, maybe as fat as your thumb. Not a huge rattlesnake, but you cannot see that little bugger on that kind of stuff right there. And he's got some venom. He's killed an old man over on the 19 who stopped to help someone change a tire. You don't want rattlesnake bites. They're bad news. But other than that, though, I mean, if there's a big water moccasin or something, I'm not worried about that. He'll hiss and piss a fit. And alligators, you really aren't too much to worry about. I don't know what this guy's... He's... might need a pull out of there. He's on the wrong spot for launching that boat. The better place to launch is over here. Hey, y'all want to see a show called Getting Stuck in Florida? We're going to go over here and watch it. I'm going to have to go get the tow rope. I don't have a 4x4 to get down here, though. That's my problem. I need a four-wheel drive truck. Oh, yeah, here we go. This show's fixing to get good. $43 people are watching y'all get stuck. This is awesome. All right, let me back it out so we get, there we go. Now we got the whole picture in there. Look at this guy. Okay, see this dude, I promise y'all, I hear it sometimes. You'll hear it. That lower unit will just hit one of those floating logs. Boom! And that bop, 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 bop. And then that dude's day and however much money that is gone out here. I don't know if he's the bravest man I've ever seen or the dumbest. But out here, you see what I'm talking about? This whole lake is full of these, man. The whole lake is full. Oh, here we go. We got somebody to help pull him out. Good, I don't have to do nothing. We can just sit here and watch. Let me get my coffee.
What? Yes. Hang on.
This is pretty awesome. The only reason this is awesome is not me. When it's me, it sucks. Oh, there you go. Well, they got the tip trailer. Very sporty. They're not total rookies. But they just backed in the wrong spot, though. The best spot to back in is right over there. Is the boat, is it attached? I think the rope is still unattached. The rope. I think the rope's still hooked on the front. All right, looks like it's a hook. She's got it in her hand. One of the other. Oh, she's got it in her hand. It looks like it's hooked.
I can't go back any further. I'm already stuck.
That probably would work.
Upside down.
Oh. Well, look at here. See, this is the kind of crap I'm talking about, man. I think I got some. If I got my waders, I'll help them out. If I don't got my waders, they're out of luck. I think. Oh, they got it. Hey.
Yeah, let's go. Get ready to dig a hole here, didn't you?
Cam's got a good question floating by on the thing. Do I know the nitrate level of the lake? No, I do not. All that stuff is collected every month by it's like a homeowners group, and the water test kits go to the fire department. It's like a volunteer group. Lake Watch, Lake something down here. I did a video about it. I met with them once. I go out with them once in a while and grab the water samples, but I have not looked up what the water samples are. But all that stuff is public information, and there's a great vast amount of water testing around here. I wouldn't imagine on this, because this is a big man-made lake, any of the nitrates that come in, this is going to be like a big biological filter with this much floating aquatic vegetation, because this stuff explodes. Half this lake will be covered in vegetation. So I would imagine that any nitrate levels that were high coming in this top end of this thing are going to be low going out the back end, because all that's like a big biological filter. All this floating plant material will just pull the nitrates out. So if you look at it from a bigger level, like if we look at it from like what's going on everywhere upstream up here, okay, so you're gonna have agriculture up there, like horses, cows, pigs, chickens. Any big agriculture developments anywhere along that river will affect the nitrates, the phosphorus and the nitrogen coming down the river. Any I tell you, the worst around Atlanta area, the worst thing that polluted the water and all the water around Metro Atlanta and most of North Georgia was pet waste. Dogs, cats, everything in people's yards. The pet waste runoff was ridiculous. Our waterways would be significantly cleaner if people would just go pick up their own pet waste. That's one place we could start and do a massive something easy to start water quality wise to help everywhere on the planet pick up your pet waste, even in your own yard, and that would help. So any yard waste coming off this, any nutrients from the yards, and that's where the nutrients from the yards come from, are the pets. It's not the fertilizer. Everybody wants to blame the fertilizers. I've actually seen studies on golf course runoff and where golf courses are professionally managed and all the water or all the yards around any areas like that, country club areas where all the grounds are professionally managed, actually those fertilized grass takes up nutrients so much better, and the root system is so much denser that you get less phosphorus and nitrogen runoff than from unfertilized yards. Because the guys growing the grass don't over apply fertilizer and stuff like that, it's not being mismanaged. Where we have problems is the mismanagement and the disconnect. Like your own yard, the dog crap in your own yard is part of the problem. Are you cleaning it? Yes or no? So when you start talking about these things, everybody loves to point fingers and then there's no solutions. But that's the biggest place I've seen pet problems, or pet waste problems, nitrogen problems, phosphorus problems, all coming down the yards. Yeah, see, Cam, you know what you're talking about. You must be like a biology dude, Cam. You know what you're talking about. You're right on the money, if you're not. Big Malone, what's up, bro? Hey, 49 folks out here live today, man. These midday lives get a lot of views. That's cool, man. I appreciate you guys. I hope it's informative. I just try to articulate the field experiences and measurements that I've had. MSU at the moment. Is that Mississippi State? Yeah, good luck with your studies, y'all. I know I've been there. Hey, what's up, Jen? Michigan State, MSU. I have a buddy, my friend Kevin. I don't know if you've been following me for a while, but my friend Kevin went to Michigan State a few years. Then we met in Athens we both finished up at University of Georgia. But Michigan State is a good school, man. I know that from knowing my buddy. He's a real smart dude. He's a professor now out at in Oregon, a school out there, East Oregon. He's helped me a lot with the page, taught me all about like just videos and stuff like that. He's like a professional camera guy / computer guy / freaking know-it-all guy, but he's helped a lot. Here we have another brave soul. Let's see if he makes it. Where is he? There he goes. He's part of the I Hate My Lower Unit Bass Club. He made it. There's no logs out there today. Whew. Those engines are too expensive for that, boys. Yeah, Cam, that's good, man. I had a real good teacher about, pond management, and then happened to go into manage ponds around Georgia for 20 years after I graduated from Georgia. So I got to expand my pond management in the business that my pond management business. Unfortunately, fisheries management wasn't a huge portion of like the overall income. Actually, for profit wise, the fisheries portion of it you could not even do and make a profit in dredging or weed control. Any of those other services made the money, but the fisheries management part of it was always the part that I enjoyed, and it was always the part that got the most engagement. And I was just real fortunate to get to be able to manage as many little ponds as I did and get a lot of experience at it. I think the small ponds are good or important too, because you can actually see the results. Like this is 10,000 acres. You know, we could go harvest some fish, go do some bow fishing on tilapia, do whatever. None of the stuff that we are gonna do out here harvest wise, you know, even this group of 44, 45 of us right here, you're not gonna knock a big enough dent in this to make any difference. But if you've got like a 2 to even 20 acres pond with a little bit of balance issue, say it's bass heavy, it's like, okay, I get guys all the time call me up. They can catch a few bass. Within 12 to 24 months, they start seeing improved results. There's healthier bass. They actually start catching more fish, even though they're taking fish out, which seems counterintuitive, but that's how it works. And you could see the results in the smaller bodies of water pretty quickly. And then it kind of clicks for people because, again, like I don't learn well. The part of the reason I'm doing it this way is I don't learn well by just like reading it in a book or just talking about what you think is going to happen. I learn well by like going out in the world and seeing what happens, you know? So that's where these ponds that we're looking at were coming from. We're managing them in real time and watch what actually happens. Cam's asking, are there any invasives present in the lake? And absolutely, we can switch this around. And we will be down here. And last year, this time they were already down here. But there'll be some big tilapia all along this bank. And the bow fishing guides will come in here and they'll shoot them at night. I'll shoot a few of them. I'll put them in the freezer. They'll run all the fish off this bank. They're real big tilapia too. So that's kind of a project coming for the spring, is some of the invasive tilapia management. And I want to cook those up too. You know, I want to do some recipes with that, see how they taste. The ones I did last year tasted fine. I just did them in cornmeal. You know, half cornmeal, half flour. But Curtis is asking, what's the name of this lake? This is Rodman Reservoir in Central Florida. I'm kind of in between, like east of Gainesville and southwest of Jacksonville, kind of in between there. If you drew a line from like Gainesville to Daytona, like in the middle of the state right there, east of me is the St. Johns River, west of me is Orange Lake, and this whole area over here, this is the south side of the lake. It runs kind of east to west. It's kind of just a river, really. It's the Ocklawaha River. It's dammed up. They call it Rodman Reservoir, but it's really just a big river. Hey, what's up, man? That all over here is the Ocala National Forest.
Got it running.
Sounds like it.
It's having a little trouble. Whoa, what happened here?
Yeah, we were just talking about that. I got a group of folks online here I'm talking with. That's one.
I seen that boat down there.
It's a ghost ship, man. It's been drifting around the lake for a while.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was in better shape when I see it. Looks like it's had some hard times. Are you with the St. Johns River Water Management?
No,
Aquatic. Oh, you're the biologist.
Yeah, I just live up the hill.
Are you Sean?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. I met you over at
Yeah,
Dave's
it's good to
the other
see you
day.
again.
Yeah, good to see you.
Yeah, man. Any hits on the house? You're selling the house, right?
Yeah, I had a couple of people come look at it.
That's good.
Now you got it sold yet.
Oh, it won't take long, I'm sure.
Oh man, this is so beautiful.
It's nice out today, isn't it?
This is from now on, like next couple of months.
It is perfect. It really is.
This beautiful time of year.
There's a lot of fish right here. I'm gonna go get a crappie jig and see if I can't catch some specks. I bet there's a few right there.
They've been catching them like crazy out here.
I bet they have.
I've seen them, but I haven't been out myself yet because, well, that's one boat over there and it's being worked on, and my other boat's in Middleburg. I gotta go get it, and then I can, because I know where the holes are.
Oh, well, I need to go with you then.
And I mean, I've got a depth finder, but I've seen it with the water down. You haven't seen it with the water down, have you?
No, I have not. They were going to lower it this year, but they didn't.
I know. Something to do with the sawgrass, or
Yes, Cam, there are amazing Daphne populations here. Everything is incredible here. Let me scroll through the questions real quick and then drop off.
oh, it's going out. Oh no.
All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all joining. 37, you still here? Thanks. I'll come back, and we'll be going live on Sunday afternoon with Mike Buca. Y'all tune in for that. It'll be good. Talk about swim baits later.